Okay, oh, I can zoom. Testing this to see if I could zoom. Respect the Yampa. Do not block trail. Come on. It's a quick zoom, okay. So when you go YouTube live, you got a quick zoom. Boom and boom. That's pretty neat. All right, I want to watch the river and then see. There's supposed to be tubers. I don't know where the best angle would be for them. It's a Sunday. How were you? How are you? Were you at now, buddy? Okay, this is Steamboat Springs. Watching the river at Steamboat Springs. So I guess this is 8 times zoom. Okay, this guy's fly fishing in between the tubers, pretty much. He's watching a little fly fishing. That's pretty popular here. And this camera is pretty good. Samsung Galaxy S9. It's able to it's got like the gimbal. It's got like a built-in gimbal or something, so you can zoom in. It's very similar to the Sony. So he's pretty active. And then I can switch. I can zoom in on myself. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh no. Let me get out of this. Okay. How long are you going to stay? Well, I got a court date coming up, August 22nd. And that's just a plead. That's the thing. I don't wanna air out too many grievances with the dates too much. It's hard to. I can't air those out too much. Yeah, I'd definitely like to go swimming in that. There are parts, I think, that you could get some privacy. There's somebody without a tube. Well, maybe she lost her tube. I gotta turn. Somebody without a tube. Storm Area 51 in September. I'm heading back south, and I want to go on the east. I'll probably want to go on the east part of New Mexico. Maybe I'll hit it. I don't know, but I might be stuck here until it snows. I'm not sure. I got a 2-week extension to wait on, just to plead. My public defender asked for a 2-week extension, waiting on he can't quite get in. He doesn't look like he's that deep. Waiting on the police report, which isn't going to really say much. Extra is not going to say much extra for what's already presented on the video. But I mean, we got to wait on the police reports. Maybe the cop will have some insight into his mind. Oh, I seem to have missed that message. When you go into court? Yeah, the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. So I got this whole next week I gotta wait, and I really don't have anything to do. I looked on Craigslist ad, and there was something for a drone, but I mean this covers it's. If you look at Craigslist ads, the ones I'm looking at are High Rockies. If you search High Rockies section in Colorado, then that's the section I was looking at, and there's somebody who put in a job for a drone operator. I climbed that. You gotta you can go on either side of that. It's a very tall mountain. You go on the side, over here. There's a little trail right center here. I'm guilty. Yep, I'm totally guilty. I'm gonna argue for my guilt. The trail starts right there, and then it's a very steep climb up this mountain. I went up here and flew my drone. It was pretty neat. Yeah, I don't know what the cop can say. I don't know what the district attorney can say. I challenge them to give their worst, be their worst. I mean, the cop already was his worst. So I challenge them to just be their worst. I want to see what kind of court case, unless the judge is going to throw the book out the window and just judge on credibility like it happened in Coquille. I don't think that'll happen because that Coquille judge is not elected in, and she is a lower court. Higher courts are gonna have higher standards. They'll actually be a little more thoughtful, especially especially with cases that deal with jail. So I expect a fair hearing. I mean, I make my video presentation. I mean, I recorded the old man, I recorded the cop. Is that the same person still swimming? Maybe. You can't quite read. You can read, respect the Yampa, do not block trail. Try to, it's so hard to zoom. All right, yeah, the fly fisher has to stop every so often. I was expecting more tubers. They'll just come in droves sometimes. They come in droves. Am I zoomed in? There we go. There we go. It wasn't unlawful to begin with. Yeah, I'd be interested. Oh, okay. Let me just say, yeah, I'll be interested to see like if they try to like bring some kind of curveball. Because I mean, back in Boise, Idaho, yeah, that's the thing. You see it right on video. The cop can't lie about that on his police report. It's very clear. He says that the old man didn't want to press charges. I just need your birthday for my police report. So what? Your police report. I don't have to tell you anything. If I was in better shape, I would have run for sure. I need to get in better shape, especially with guys as big as that cop. That cop had like a 50-inch waist. He would have had to go straight back to his car to run to chase me down, and then I kind of got familiar with the area. I knew some places that you could duck, and then let him drive by. There's no way he would have started chasing me. He just would have been way too slow. Even with my backpack on and in bad shape as I am, he looked in worse shape than me. But yeah, these people over here are reading a sign about a spring. It's a sulfur spring, and it smells. It has a really strong sulfur smell. It's not very pleasant. And that's one spring, and you see it bubbling. It's amazing. There's another spring across the street to the east, and another spring across the street to the across the main street, and they two of them are sulfur, and you see the yellow that cakes on the rocks as it flows to the river. You can kind of see it. This guy is standing next to it. The yellow cake. Yeah, the cop. Well, the cop's not going to shoot a runner. He'll probably shoot his electrical taser, but he'd have to get within a certain distance for that. What is that, like 20 feet? I don't think he could run fast enough to get within even 20 feet of me. You can see kind of in the center here. I think that's where the Sulfur Spring is draining into the river. Sulfur Spring. There's a Sulfur Spring over there. There's three Sulfur Springs within view of the library. It's a really neat touristy area. And then there's a Sulfur Cave, which it's over towards, and I can zoom in on this one. This is a ski village. Look at that. They got the ski jumps and everything. I walked up there and I flew my drone around there. I'll put that out in a video in a couple of weeks, I suppose. But there's several of these. Yeah, I don't know about the stop and identify stuff. I mean, stop and identify for the cop's own curiosity is illegal. For the for the good of the community, you got to make arguments for that. Yeah, I got people claiming that I've left the state because of old videos that are posting now. They think I went to, even well, I'm not going to say. I think that the DA might try to argue that I've left the state or something from old videos that I have posted. Yeah, why should I go to South Dakota? Since we're getting towards the middle part of August, towards the end of August, I'm going to be running south, and I'm not going to be able to lazily travel as I please south of here now because I'm going to probably have to wait a couple months in this one spot in this tourist city, this tourist town. And then when the court case is done, maybe by December, I'm going to have to like make a straight run south. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe next summer I'll go over that way. I'll be going south and then once it starts getting warm again, heading back north. East north. So I'll run through Colorado. Maybe through the east part of Colorado or something. East Colorado. And then I just have to see it's like the elevations are such an advantage. I never realized. Oh, here's some real boaters. The elevation makes a much better difference than heading north. Paddle boarders. I mean, going up 7,000 feet is much better than trying to get to the Canadian border. Yeah, that situation happened a couple of weeks ago where I was in Craig, Colorado. I'm putting together a video with the museum, and that is one of the best museums I've ever seen. And that's for maybe what interests me, the cowboy lifestyle. Some of the best stuff I've ever seen, and it's free. So I was able to record in there. But the food bank lady, I don't know, what has led her to being so domineering in her behavior at the food bank. And we're talking about a food bank where they actively say this is a government funded. They are partially government funded. They don't just they don't intervene in the where the go. No, this is a Samsung S9, $430. It's come down in price because the Samsung S10 has come out now at like $800. But yeah, the food bank is partially paid for by, or partially part of the food is provided by the government. So you got some of that food coming in. They also, I think they might intervene on expired food, but some food banks totally avoid that. Oh, you can see kind of my reflection. That shows up. Wow. It's kind of a dark window because it can get really sunny. I'm working on my computer, so I'm gonna just do that and then just record. I thought there'd be more tubers, but I guess not. Yeah, the screen got blurry for a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of good scenes in this city. It really, like, I thought I need to go to Aspen to really take in a nice ski village. Just because of watching Dumb and Dumber and how they promoted it and all that. That guy a cop? That old man looks like he's a cop. They probably have him. Maybe he's just dressed for that. Just to be noticed. I haven't noticed any bicycle cops.